Picture this. You wake up in the morning, the sun filters through your window. But instead of greeting the day with a smile, quiet heaviness sits in your chest. The laughter that once filled your home now echoes only in memories. What if the very way you live each day is the unseen force pulling that joy away from you? After 60, our lives shift in subtle ways. Routines that once served us well can turn into silent thieves. They rob us of the happiness we deserve in these precious years. But here's the good news. There is still time to change. Today, we will explore 5 clear warning signs that your lifestyle might be stealing your happiness, or importantly, we will talk about how to turn things around right now. These signs are like shadows creeping in. They can dim the light in your spirit, yet recognizing them opens a door to healing and hope. Imagine reclaiming your energy, feeling connected and alive again, sharing moments of true contentment with those you love. This journey could bring back the warmth you've been missing. Stay with me until the very end. There is one profound insight waiting that could shift everything for you. It might just be the key to unlocking years of renewed joy. Let us walk this path together, step by step. With open hearts, sign 1. Face the shadow of loneliness. Loneliness can creep in like a fog. It clouds your days and steals your inner peace. After 60, life changes. Old friends may pass on. Others move to be near their families. Your own children and grandchildren lead busy lives. Work calls them away. School and activities fill their time. Before you know it, your calendar is empty. Meals are eaten alone. Evenings stretch out in silence. This isolation does more than make you feel sad. It can lead to a deep sense of being overlooked, as if the world has moved on without you. Your thoughts might turn inward, questioning your worth, wondering if anyone truly cares. This is a heavy burden. It weighs on your heart day after day, month after month. It can even affect your health, making you feel more tired, less motivated to care for yourself. But there is a path out of the shadow. Reaching out to others can bring light back in. Simple connections rebuild your sense of belonging. They remind you that you matter, that your stories and wisdom are valued. Facing this sign is crucial. Ignoring it risks years of quiet suffering, a life half lived in solitude, yet addressing it now can heal those wounds, can fill your days with shared moments. Laughter over coffee, walks with a companion. These bonds are the foundation of true happiness. They nourish the soul. Do not let loneliness define your later years. Embrace the hope of new ties. Let them warm your spirit once more. This change could prevent endless regret and open the door to a richer, more connected life. Let me share the story of Patricia. She was 72 years old, living in a quiet suburb of Ohio. Her home was a cozy bungalow, filled with knickknacks from a lifetime of travels. But 5 years earlier, her husband Tom had passed away after a long illness. The house felt too big without him. Her 2 children lived states away. One in California, the other in Florida. They called on weekends. But it was not the same as having them near. Patricia's days blurred together. She would rise early, brew coffee, sit at the kitchen table staring out at the garden. Birds chirped, but she barely noticed. Lunch was a sandwich alone. Afternoons meant television shows, reruns of old favorites. Dinner came from the microwave. Evenings ended with early bedtimes. First she told herself it was fine. I enjoy the peace, she would say to her reflection in the mirror. But deep down, her ache grew. It started small. A twinge when she saw neighbors chatting. Then it deepened. Holidays were the worst. Thanksgiving tables set for one. Christmas lights twinkling for no one to share. Ugh, why doesn't anyone visit? She whispered one night. Tears streamed down her face. She felt forgotten, invisible in her own life. Sleep became restless. Dreams filled with past gatherings, laughter from family barbecues. Now, silence ruled. Her energy faded. Simple tasks, like grocery shopping, felt overwhelming. What's the point? She thought. Then, one crisp autumn day, a turning point came. Her next-door neighbor, Mrs. Ellis, knocked on the door. We're starting a book club at the community center, she said. With a warm smile, would you like to join? We meet every Tuesday. Patricia hesitated. Her heart raced. What if they think I'm boring? What if I have nothing to say? Doubt swirled. But the loneliness pushed her forward. "They shall try," she replied softly. That first meeting she sat in the circle, hands folded in her lap. The group discussed a mystery novel. First she listened. Then, someone asked her opinion. "I think the character felt lost, like many of us do sometimes," she shared. Heads nodded. Smiles appeared. Conversation flowed. For the first time in years, Patricia felt heard, valued. That evening, as she walked home, a lightness filled her step. She slept soundly that night. Over the coming weeks, the book club became her anchor. She started calling old friends, arranging coffee dates, even visited her children more often. The shadow of loneliness lifted. Tricia's eyes sparkled. Again, she hosted small gatherings, shared her travel stories. Happiness returned, not in grand ways, but in the gentle rhythm of connected days. Through courage and small steps, she healed, found joy in the company of others. Here is a practical step you can take right away. Start with something simple. Pick up your phone today. Call one person you have not spoken to in a while. It could be an old friend, a family member, or even a neighbor. Share a fond memory from the past. Ask how they are doing. Listen with an open heart. Act breaks through the walls of isolation. It reminds both of you of the bonds that matter. Over time, these calls can lead to visits, shared meals, deeper connections. You will feel a warmth grow inside. It's a sense of belonging that chases away the fog. It is easy to do, so the rewards are profound. Your heart will thank you. Take heart, for your resilience shines through every challenge. Now, let us shift our focus to another subtle thief that can drain your daily joy. Sign 2. Beware the empty plate's curse. The food you choose each day holds more power than you might realize. It fuels not just your body, but your mood and spirit as well. After 60, our needs change. Metabolism slows. Digestion can become trickier. Yet, many fall into habits of convenience. Grabbing processed snacks, skipping balanced meals, relying on sugary treats for a quick lift. These choices create a vicious cycle, burst of energy followed by a crash. Leaving you irritable, foggy-headed, and emotionally low. Might reach for chips out of boredom. Or fast food because cooking feels like too much effort. Over time, this empties your inner reserves. Nutrients go missing, vitality fades, happiness slips away as you feel more sluggish, less engaged with life. The curse of an empty plate is real. It robs you of steady joy. It makes small pleasures harder to enjoy. But there is healing in change. Turning to whole foods, fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins. These nourish deeply. They stabilize your energy, clear your mind, lift your spirits. Naturally, this warning sign is important to heed. Ignoring it can lead to ongoing discomfort, regret over lost health and vigor. Yet, embracing better eating habits restores balance, prevents those lows that steal your days. Imagine waking with clear-headed enthusiasm, savoring meals that sustain you, sharing them with loved ones. This shift can heal from the inside out. It brings back the simple delight in living well. Do not underestimate the plate's power. Let it be your ally in reclaiming happiness. Consider the journey of James. He was 68, a retired mechanic from a bustling town in Texas. His garage days were behind him. Now, life revolved around his recliner, baseball games on TV and quick trips to the drive-thru, burgers, fries, sodas. It's easy, he would tell his wife Mary. No mess to clean, she worried, saw him slowing down. But James waved it all. I'm just getting older. Morning started with coffee and donuts. Lunch was often skipped, or replaced with vending machine candy. Dinner meant more takeout. Pizza boxes piled up. At first it seemed harmless, but soon the effects crept in. Tiredness hit by mid-afternoon. He dozed off during shows, snapped at Mary over little things. Why am I always so grumpy? He wondered one evening, staring at his reflection. His once strong frame felt heavy, joints ached. Even walking the dog tired him. Joy evaporated. Hobbies like fishing sat neglected. Too much hassle, he muttered. Then, a routine checkup shook him. The doctor pointed to his chart. Your eating habits are catching up. Blood sugar swings, low nutrients. It's affecting your mood and energy. James sat there, stunned. Memories flooded back. His younger days, home-cooked meals from his mother's kitchen. Fresh salads, grilled meats, vegetables straight from the garden, full of life. Now, his plate lacked color, lacked nourishment. That night, alone in his study, a deep regret washed over him. Have I let this steal my golden years? Tears welled. He confided in Mary. Together they planned. Started small, fruit bowl on the counter, salads for lunch, grilled chicken instead. Fried at first, cravings fought back. The lure of sweets was strong, but James persisted. Drank more water. Added nuts for snacks. Within weeks, changes emerged. Energy steadied. No more crashes. Felt sharper. More patient. Walks became enjoyable. Fishing rods came out again. Mary noticed his smiles returning. They cooked together, laughed over recipes. James's curse lifted. His body thanked him. His heart sang with renewed happiness. Through mindful choices, he transformed, proving it is never too late to fill your plate with life. Try this actionable tip. Make it a habit to include at least one fresh vegetable in every meal. Start with something simple like sliced carrots, a handful of spinach, or steamed broccoli. Eat it first before the rest of your food. This ensures you get vital nutrients right away. It helps stabilize your blood sugar. It prevents those energy dips that lead to low moods. Over time, you will notice clearer thinking, more consistent vitality, a brighter outlook on your days, right? It is an easy adjustment with lasting benefits. It's empowering you to break the curse and embrace sustained joy. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. Let us now examine a sign that can quietly bind your body and spirit. Sign 3. Escape the chains of stillness. Movement is the rhythm of life, but after 60, it is easy to slow down too much. Days filled with sitting, whether reading the paper, watching television, or resting in your favorite chair, this stillness seems harmless at first. A well-earned break after years of activity, yet it forms chains. Muscles weaken, joints stiffen, energy drains away. Might notice it in small ways. Getting up feels harder. A walk to the mailbox leaves you winded. Over time, this leads to a deeper trap. Boredom sets in. Motivation wanes. Happiness fades as you feel stuck in place, unable to enjoy the activities you once loved. The chains tighten, affecting not just your body, but your mind and heart. You replay thoughts of limitation. I'm too old for that now. It creates a cycle of avoidance, more sitting, or decline. But breaking free is possible. Gentle movement, like daily walks, simple stretches, these unlock the chains. It builds strength, improve mood, restore a sense of freedom. The sign demands attention. Ignoring it risks permanent loss of independence. Years of regret over what could have been. Yet heeding it brings liberation. Visualize yourself moving with ease, exploring your neighborhood, playing with grandchildren. It heals the stiffness, reignites your zest for life. Do not allow stillness to claim you. Step forward, claim the vitality that is yours. Reflect on Linda's experience. She was 65, residing in a sunny coastal community in California. Retirement had come after decades as a schoolteacher, shaping young minds. Now, her days were her own. She settled into a routine of comfort. Mornings with tea and newspapers, afternoons napping or binge-watching series. I've earned this rest, she assured herself. Her garden, once vibrant, grew weeds. Walks along the beach became rare. Too tiring, she thought. Gradually, the changes accumulated. Legs felt heavy, back ached constantly. Simple chores like vacuuming exhausted her. Happiness dimmed. She missed the energy to visit friends, to dance at family gatherings, One foggy morning, as she struggled to rise from bed, a wave of despair hit. Is this how my life ends? Chained to this chair, she gazed out the window. Waves crashed, reminding her of youthful swims, laughter with her late husband. Now, her body betrayed her. Tears flowed freely. I let this happen. A phone call from her best friend, Sarah, interrupted. There's a gentle yoga class for seniors at the rec center. Come with me. Linda paused. Fear whispered doubts. What if I can't keep up? What if I look foolish? But the pain of stillness urged her on. Okay, I'll go. The first class was challenging. Poses strained unused muscles. But the instructor was kind. Breathe through it. One step at a time, Linda persisted, tended twice a week. Added short home stretches. Slowly flexibility returned. Strength built. She walked the beach again. Felt the sand under her feet. Energy surged. She joined a walking group. Shared stories under the sun. Laughter echoed once more. The chains shattered. Linda felt liberated. Her garden bloomed anew. Family visits filled with activity. Happiness radiated from her. Proving that movement heals, unlocks doors to joyful living. Implement this straightforward action. Set a reminder to stand up every hour. Take a brief 5-minute walk around your home or yard. Stretch your arms overhead. Roll your shoulders. This keeps circulation flowing, prevents stiffness from setting in, builds gradual strength. You'll experience less fatigue, more alertness, a greater sense of capability. It is a small commitment, with significant freedom as the reward. With that encouragement, let us delve into a sign that festers in the heart. Sign 4. Release the grip of old wounds. Past hurts have a way of lingering, especially after 60, when reflection becomes more common. Grudges from long ago, unresolved arguments with family, betrayals by friends. These wounds grip tightly. They replay in your mind, stirring bitterness, clouding your present moments. You might hold on to anger over a sibling's words, or resentment from a workplace slight. This grip poisons your peace. It steals the ability to enjoy now, brings tension. 2 relationships. Isolation from those you once loved. Nights become restless, filled with what-ifs and regrets. Happiness evaporates under the weight, but release is within reach. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting, it means freeing yourself. Letting go heals the heart, allows love to flow again. This sign is profound. Clinging to wounds shortens your joyful years, leads to lonely endings, yet releasing them restores harmony. Vision a lighter soul. Open conversations, rekindled bonds, mends what was broken, prevents a lifetime of sorrow. Embrace forgiveness. Let it guide you to serenity. Remember William? He was 78, living in a modest apartment in New York City. The bustling streets outside contrasted his quiet life. Decades earlier, a family rift had formed. His brother Edward had claimed a larger share of their parents' estate. William saw it as greed. He took what was mine, he fumed. Ties severed. No calls, no visits. William built walls, told himself it was justice. But inside, the anger simmered. Ate at him, health issues arose, high blood pressure, sleepless nights. Holidays amplified the pain. Empty chairs had imagined. Tables, why hold on? He pondered one winter eve. Snow fell softly. Loneliness peaked. He stared at the old family photo. Brothers, arm in arm. Laughter frozen in time. Ow, we've wasted so many years. Emotion choked him. With trembling hands, he dialed Edward's number. Long memorized, but unused. Hello, came the voice. It's William. Silence stretched. Then sobs. From both, I've missed you, brother. Stories poured out. Misunderstandings clarified. Apologies exchanged. Forgiveness flowed like a river. William felt the grip loosen. Visits arranged. Shared meals. Laughter returned, lightened. Sleep came easily. Joy re-entered his days. Through release he healed, snayed, and discovered peace in reconciliation. Apply this healing step. Take a moment, alone. Write down one specific old wound on a piece of paper. Describe it briefly then. Reflect on the burden it carries. Say aloud, I choose to release this hurt for my own peace. Take a deep breath. Tear the paper if it helps. 8. This ritual symbolizes letting go. It clears mental space. It invites calm. Reduces bitterness. You will feel unburdened or open to positive connections. It fosters emotional freedom and lasting happiness. If this insight touches your heart, please comment number 4 below to join the conversation. At last, let us address the sign that dims your inner light. Sign 5. Rekindle the fading spark. Passions are the sparks that light our souls. But after 60, they can fade amid routine. Hobbies once cherished gather dust. Painting, gardening, music, writing, life's demands push them aside. Now, in retirement, days feel aimless. Without that creative outlet, purpose wanes. Emptiness grows. You might think, it's too late to start again. Or who would care? This neglect dulls your essence, steals the excitement that makes life vibrant. Boredom replaces delight. Regret builds over unlived dreams. But rekindling is possible. Diving back into interests revives you. It brings fulfillment, sense of achievement. This sign warns of a colorless existence, and acting on it ignites joy. Imagine days alive with passion, sharing your creations. Feeling whole, it heals the void, stores your unique spark. Do not let it fade. Fan the flame. Your later years can be your most inspired. Meet Barbara. She was 70, in a retirement community in Florida. Palm trees swayed outside her window. Once art was her world. Watercolors capturing sunsets, canvases alive with color. But raising a family, working as a nurse, it all took precedence. Brushes stored away. Someday she promised herself, retirement arrived. But habits stuck, mornings with coffee and puzzles. Afternoons, poolside, evenings with books. The spark dimmed, a void echoed. My days feel so ordinary, she confided to a mirror. One bright morning, sunlight danced on her wall, triggering memories, childhood doodles, art school dreams. Tears fell. I've let my passion die. Determination stirred. She drove to the craft store, bought paints, easel, set up in her lanai. First strokes hesitant, colors muddied, so silly, doubt whispered. But she continued. Day by day, skills returned. Scenes of beaches emerged, birds in flight. Neighbors noticed. That's beautiful, one said. Encouragement grew. She joined a local art club, exhibited pieces, made friends. Purpose bloomed. Umbrella. Eyes lit up, laughter filled her home. Happiness sparked from creation, her world vibrant once more. Your practical action. Select one forgotten passion. Dedicate just 10 minutes today. Pick up that book. Plant a seed. Strum a chord. It reignites interest. Builds momentum. Fills your days with meaning. Bats emptiness. You will rediscover joy and expression. As we come to the close of this exploration, let us reflect deeply on these 5 warning signs: the enveloping shadow of loneliness that isolates the heart, the insidious curse of an empty plate that saps vitality, the binding chains of stillness that limit freedom, the tight grip of old wounds that poisons peace, the gradual fading of your inner spark that dulls purpose. Each one, if left unchecked, can quietly steal the happiness you have earned in your later years. But recognizing them empowers you. It offers the chance to heal, to make changes that restore light, energy, connection, forgiveness, and passion. Picture the transformative power in your hands. You're stretching ahead, filled with meaningful moments, laughter shared, bodies moving freely, hearts unburdened, souls alight with joy. This is not just possible, it is within reach. Right now, pause and consider. Which sign resonates most with your own life? What one small step will you commit to today to begin this change? Share your thoughts or a personal story in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who needs it. Let your wisdom light the way.